Well, greetings, being, and welcome. This video tidbit is both about intention and tapping, two things that go really well together in spiritual workout world. So I was out on this big hike with my younger nephew, uh, and we were walking and walking, and I started feeling in my hips something that I've literally never felt before, and I hike and walk all the time. But I didn't say anything about it because that's not my practice. My practice is to shift into my intention. I don't want to focus on what's wrong. I want to focus on what I want. And what I want is to be stronger and healthier than I've ever been. That's a shortcut version of my intention for my own physical health. So as I'm feeling all this in my hips, and it's new, and my knee was sort of starting up a little bit, all I did in my mind was repeat over and over and over again, I'm stronger and healthier than I've ever been. I'm stronger and healthier than I've ever been. And even though he and I were walking and talking together, we were out for 9 hours total. We went about 16 miles. I was doing some tapping too, because that's what I do. So later on, somewhere probably about halfway through the day, he was talking about his knees hurting and this and that, and he asked me what I do, and we talk spiritual workout all the time. And I told him, I said, well, I have an intention. I said, do you have an intention for your physical health? I knew he did. And so I suggested he move into that space. Oh, yeah. We took a little break and did some tapping for a while. And we were walking, we're coming back. And we were both saying, I was definitely saying, I'm like, oh, this is the kind of, I'm going to feel this tomorrow for sure. I haven't been out this long for a long time. And, in a good way, I'm going to feel, that using muscle feeling that you haven't felt for a while. I think you know what I mean. So we're walking, and we're probably about an hour, 2 hours from being finished. And he said to me that he was amazed. He said, if you hadn't shifted me with the intention or suggested it, and I hadn't done some tapping, he said, I would have shut down, I would have stopped talking, and I would have focused all my time and energy and attention on my knees and how much they were hurting. He said, and now they're not really even hurting. So we finish our hike, we go and we have a beer, and we're just kind of talking about things. And then we go and have dinner, and then we're home, and it's about 7 o'clock. And he has no pain in his knees. And I not only have no pain anywhere, nothing going on in my hips, nothing going on in my knee, I don't even feel like I just spent 9 hours out on a pretty steep, rugged trail. I felt energized. I didn't feel fatigued or sore at all. The next day, nothing. So again, what was all the magic? The magic was we focused, both of us, our attention on what we prefer to experience, not what we were experiencing, not resisting what we were experiencing, just choosing not to focus any extra attention on it, because the law of attraction is always on and all that, and use some tapping to just sort of realign with that intention, and maybe tap a little bit on the physical pain. Even though my hip hurts right now, I love and accept myself completely, whatever. And just saying,